sprig out of place, Aaron.
What's that?
I said, I see that one little sprig out of place.
Yeah. One little sprig of hair out of place for you, Aaron.
What's that?
Your one little sprig of hair is out of place.
Oh, my little sprig of hair. I'm deaf as a doornail. I can't hear what.
Obviously.
I got to read lips.
There's Deb. I don't care what this woman does. She looks put together from head to toe every time I see her.
Right?
Oh, that's the thing. It's so not fair. I've not done myself any justice with this Zoom business coming from work out. So, hey, but that's just the way my life rolls. So we have to go with it.
When you first started, you had your horns behind your head. Your antler behind up there. You were back and your horns.
I got some over here, and I got some over here. I got some turkey feathers over there. I got this deer head over here. Hopefully we don't have any animal activists on the line. That's very
Heck yeah.
Well, I love you. Yes. I started this webinar at 5. I forgot what time.
Oh my goodness.
I was stressing out.
You're ready. Oh. Congratulations to you, Deb, on your new team member today. Good job. If you must.
Ooh, ooh.
That's right.
I like how you said surge. There's a marketing piece there, right?
Looks like Dawn joined us. Welcome to the call.
Hey, John.
John. Where's John?
He's probably on your next screen.
Is Daddy
Awesome.
coming?
Oh, Terry must be on it. I missed her.
Now let's get it over
Whatever
with.
you
Let's
say.
do it.
Danielle is on.
She is.
What?
Danielle, I was welcoming her.
Hi, Danielle.
Hey, hey.
Is my Danielle on?
Yes.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
She's muted, Aaron. She's incognito. She doesn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, she's got
Try
that.
that Christmas tree comment you made. Rich is on. Welcome, Rich.
There's Danielle. Hi, baby. I caught a glimpse of you. She's got her watching video glasses on. It blocks the harmful rays and stuff. And
Are y'all seeing something I'm not? No, I see 3 everybody's. No, I see Aaron and Kelly and
she's on her phone. If you swipe different ways on your phone, you can see different people.
did I do what?
If you
Swipe your screen to the left or right.
just drag your screen left or right, and there's different views in there.
I see a Rich, a Harley. Hey, Harley. I see Danielle Seelan and a finger. Woo!
Hi, baby.
I love it.
Me? No, you know I don't know how to do that yet.
Danielle, those rose-colored glasses sure are sexy.
You're muted, babe. No one can hear you.
Oh, sorry. I have to wear them because I get these really bad headaches.
It's really cute. I need some. All right, guys, I am going to mute the lines here. It's a little after 7. I'm not muting you, Aaron, so don't panic. Welcome to the Tuesday night True Rise call. We are excited that each and every one of you are joining us tonight. I know it's a super, super busy time of year with the holidays and holiday parties and all of the things that entails. So we appreciate very much your time. We only have a couple of more of these tonight, and then next Tuesday night, Deb will be sharing with us, our very own Riser 5 leader, about how to retell 3-day experiences, and that's going to close us up for 2017. So take advantage of these trainings while you can. Before we get started, a little bit of a reminder, we have the December reset bonuses going on this month. If you are new to the call and somebody has invited you, make sure you get with your leader and find out all of the things that reset can do for you here as we're closing out the month of December. Also, I came across a little quote that I just wanted to share with everyone and felt like it was a good time of year for this quote for me, and maybe it'll speak to some of you, but it says, "You will never change your life until you change something you do daily. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine." I don't know about you guys, but whether it's working out or eating healthy or putting or plugging into your business every day and making contacts and reaching out to people and making posts or Facebook Live or selling 3-day experiences, whatever you're doing daily is dramatically going to impact the path of your life and your business. So think about that, as you're reflecting on your day, as you're thinking of where you want to be and the goals that you want to set. if everybody on my team did what I did today for my True Rise business, would they be successful? Would they hit the goals that they've shared with me? So think about that as you're encouraging your team and leading your team, or as you're starting your business if you're new to the group. What did I do today that will impact me one way or another? So something really quick. We always like to keep these brief, guys, and they're always jam-packed with great, great information. And we are so lucky again tonight that another one of our phenomenal riser leaders and one of our ambassadors that has helped really launch and set True Rise off on a great path is joining us tonight to tell us how he is exploding in his area with customers on True Rise products. So he'll tell us a little bit about the products and how he interacts with his customers and just what an impact he's been. He's very detailed. I always give him a hard time every time we've got something going on. He's my go-to guy to make sure we've got all the I's dotted and the T's crossed. So he is looking out for the True Rise business, and really he and Danielle have been a phenomenal power couple that has just taken this by the horns, and I'm so, so proud of them and excited to be partnering with them on this True Rise adventure. So you guys are in for a real treat with Mr. Aaron Hedges going to join us tonight. Aaron, thank you so much for leading the training tonight, and I'm going to turn it over to you.
Well, thanks, Kelly. That was so nice of you to say. I'm all bubbly. Let me see if I can share. So how we get, how we're getting customers. I mean, we're trying to be a product of the product. I mean, that's where it kind of starts. But some people are brand new and maybe they're not products of the product yet. So you have to find a way to connect with people. Tom made a document. I think you guys all have it in your back office. It's connect, send, and start. And that's exactly what you have to do to get your retail customers, get your preferred customers, is you have to connect. And connect is we could probably do a bunch of webinars on connect, but and there's lots of different ways to do it. I'm sure your leaders are teaching you different ways to do that. I'm just going to share briefly because I don't want to keep you guys on forever, but you guys can ask questions afterwards if some of this stuff makes sense. So let me see if I can share the screen. Can you guys see all this stuff? Is everybody muted, Kelly? Can you?
Yes, yes, everyone's muted, and yes, I can see your screen, so everybody should be able to see it.
Okay, good. And then we probably open up. So you can see my Facebook stuff, right? You can see that? Kelly, can you see?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just making sure. So what do I got here? Let me drag this over here. So this is that graphic. Mine's not as pretty as Deb's is or as cool as Deb's is, but I want to get all the stuff in, and this is the way I know how to do it. So, but this is Tom's really simple, easy 1, 2, 3 plan, and I love it because it's simple. But you have to understand what these things mean. So connect, send, and start. So when I think about connect, you're connecting at the grocery store. You're connecting, at the pickup line. You're connecting when you're waiting for your, kids to get out of school. You're connecting maybe at your day job. I mean, that could be, it could be anywhere you connect. A lot of the connections that I make, I do a lot of Facebook. I do a lot of stuff for my band on Facebook, and I've learned a lot about connecting. And it's not as one-dimensional as you would think it is. I've got a band. It's a good band, but I know that when Facebook first came out, I was really too into, just posting where I was playing. It was all about me. I wasn't, necessarily connecting with people as much. So that's not, when you're just blasting what you want out there and you're not connecting with people, I mean, you're not connecting with people if you're just doing all about what you want. So connecting is really important. And I've got a thing, and you guys might shoot me for sharing this because this thing here, this do's and don'ts of Facebook networking, is something that I love. It's I'm not going to go over all the ins and outs of it, but I do want to read it and say it and maybe throw a couple 2 cents in there. And maybe you guys will have questions on these things later. If you want me to share it, I can. But complete your profiles completely, which means let people know this is how you're connecting. You're letting people know where you went to school. You're putting, where you work, all that kind of stuff. You want to be, open. You want to create curiosity about the company. Sometimes putting, saying True Rise, and all that kind of stuff, it can dampen your connection because they don't know what True Rise is yet. So you want to create some curiosity so they're not Googling it, or that kind of thing. And if your thing is to do all that, that's fine. I'm not looking to change that, but some curiosity is good. So that way you're getting interaction on your posts because that's what you want. Facebook likes interaction. If no one's liking your post but your teammates, then you're not really reaching anybody and maybe they're feeling like they're being spammed or something. I don't know. But you're engaging with your audience. So you want posts that you can get people to comment on. You're being interesting, you're adding value, and you're asking questions. So those are all your posts. I mean, they want to see your kids. They want to see Deb. I want to brag on you on your post the other. Maybe it was yesterday, but I want to say you got like 200 likes on it, and it doesn't say anything about True Rise, but it just says you're gonna be a boss babe. I'll have to find it, but you got like 200 likes and bunch of comments on it, and that is what's going to sell your True Rise, business because you're connecting with them. That's more of a connection than the thing that they don't know about yet. So if you can generate people liking you, on the other stuff, then when you do make some sort of a post, which I'll show you how some of that stuff that I do to make posts to do that. But when you can do that, that's what people are going to buy into. Make your content stand out. Doesn't have to be the same thing all the time. Be respectful, complimentary, and positive. Danielle's dad shares a lot of political stuff, and we just cringe every time he does it because he's basically alienating half of his family when he does it. I mean, that's just not my thing, but the politics and the religion, I try to stay as neutral as I can on it. Facebook Lives. I mean, there's lots of ways to do Facebook Lives, and I'm still learning. Even though I'm on stage and in front of the camera a lot, it's still hard to do Facebook Lives, but there's different ways to do it. Repurposing your content, a good quote or something that you see, that maybe don't share it for another page. Maybe just do it. Put the quote up there, but then put your spin on it. So you're like the authority, and people they like to hear your take on it. You don't just want to share those all the time. And brand you first. That's kind of what that's all saying. The don'ts, and this is going to be debatable again. It's just another thing. But pick two platforms. I pretty much do Facebook and Instagram. I don't really do a lot of Instagram, and I really haven't got much business, or maybe I have, and I don't know it. Maybe they reached out because they saw it on Instagram. That kind of how that works. It says don't create a commercial on your page. And that's kind of debatable too, but when you go on Facebook, do you go on there to get sold something? So that's what you've got to kind of, imagine to yourself when you're putting things up on your social media. You want them to buy your product. I mean, don't get me wrong. You want them to buy your product, but you want them to, if all your Facebook Lives are only you selling your stuff, the odds of views 10 times in a row, the odds are that you're going to post, another one of those. And if somebody's not ready yet, they're going to blast by it. But maybe it was a cool one about your kids. So do different kinds of them. It says don't spam your feeds with your products. Done that before. I've posted pictures of me with my products and things. Again, that's your call, but this is just what I do. I try not to copy other people's posts word for word. That's kind of what I take out of the don't plagiarize. Don't forget visuals. Don't send unsolicited links to your opportunities. So don't send, if somebody didn't ask for something, don't just start inboxing people links, random people and just finding people, because that's a sure way to get you in Facebook jail. Don't just use text posts. I think when this was written, they didn't have the backgrounds. They used the backgrounds a lot, and they use different colors depending on what I'm posting about. When you share from other people's pages, whether it be an article or something like that, I try to use pictures that I post and stem from me. That way somebody else isn't getting, the attention, or it could be a keto thing, but if you're sharing somebody else's keto page post, well, then they're potentially going to go to their page, and you don't want that. You want people to stay on your page. And then don't brand your products and opportunity. That's saying that you're branding you. Again, this one on the left, brand you first, because you are going to be the brand. I mean, people want to buy from people. They don't, we love the company, but they don't know the company yet. So that's like fixing, somebody up with your, with your wife. I mean, you want to be the one to be the one that turns them on to that, because that's what people are going to do. They're going to buy from you. So that's my connect. I've got some pictures and things of demonstrations of how I've done this, and I get a ton of interaction on them, which I think is cool, because you want to post that kind of, sometimes it's a direct way, sometimes an indirect way. I did this post. This one got 275 likes and 398 comments, and it looked like this was from the Eric Worre seminar in Vegas. And I made the mistake of making some posts before I left for Vegas. I was very busy, but this was the post. They told us from the room. They said, some of you, write this as your status, take a selfie, and post exactly this. And it doesn't say anything about TrueRise. It doesn't say anything, but oh my Lord, look at all the likes. And there was, 400 comments. And what I did with this post is I just, I loved every single one of them. And then I spent probably 4 days inboxing all these people just to have conversations. Sometimes they were 2 or 3 back and forth. Sometimes they were 8 or 10. But those people are going to, when they think of fitness or they think of, getting healthy, my other posts that I made, 20% of the time, they're going to be like, man, Aaron, I like that guy. He reached out to me and, that kind of thing, and connected with me. And that's going to remind them. It's more of a jogger of the memory. When you put up a post like this, that doesn't have, for me, it has something to do with the company. Heck, I was at a network marketing summit. So, but that was that one. Let's see what else I got up here. Plates of food, the foods that we get to eat, and presentations, everything. I mean, this looks delicious. I don't remember how many likes or comments it got, but I know it got a lot. And Dee's a great cook. She, this was another one. Again, I didn't have to put anything on there, because people, if they don't know what it is, they're going to comment. And if they comment, this post is going to be jacked up in the feed to, we want that post to stay up in the feed, and we want interaction. And the more they interact, the more attention we're going to get. And I'm not going to seem like I'm desperate posting every 5 seconds the same, TrueRise stuff. When I hit my $1,000 deal or my Riser 2 rank deal, I kind of bleeped out the name of the company, but TR, I say TR a lot because nobody's going to know what TR is. And, so they were happy for me, so that's what I said about it, thanking people for supporting, people like being appreciated and thanked. And I try to do that a lot. Get me over here. Let's see where I'm at time. I'm doing all right. This was another one back in October. And again, 25 comments, 16 likes. And keep in mind, now I have almost, 5,000 friends on Facebook, and just people I've met over the years, but I try to keep them all engaged. So a lot of these posts that I make, sometimes I'll hear from people that I don't normally hear from. So I try to keep it diverse and not only posting these things. I'll bring up my thing in a little bit. And this will be recorded. Kelly's recording this, so you can go back and look at some of these posts, but I'm going to rifle through some of these. But 125 comments. That's a lot of comments and a lot of likes and a lot of loves. And I didn't have to say what the name of the company was. The reason why I got all comments is because I didn't tell them what it was. So that's kind of cool. These are things that I just learned in the last couple of years. Here's another post that's separate that's about vegan. You know, it's not just, you know, blasting all the products. So that got some interaction from people that are vegans that don't normally do stuff. Here's another one, 49 comments, 3 shares. I don't even know who shared it. I'd have to look, but it did. I didn't ask people to, but this got a lot of them. So like, I'm going to bring this one back in the mix here in a second to show you how I can use that, some of our tools. Danielle's pictures, this was the separate pictures. I didn't use the graphic because the graphic it just said TR on it, but she got 153 likes. She got 65 comments. I don't know who all shared it. I don't remember. It's been a while, but I mean, this is more inviting than something else. I mean, it's, you know, I don't know. I'm always learning, guys. So I'm always getting taught stuff. So that's kind of my thing on the Connect. Oh, I was going to show you this. So this is my profile. It's kind of different now. I got the little funny thing up there, the cover photo, but just, you know, picture of a kid, me being funny, but that got 200 and something likes. A foodie post that got 100 and now it's up to 103, a ton of comments. And then, you know, and then if you hold back the recipe and I mean, we've done it before where we, you know, if they want the recipe, we'll tell them, we'll inbox them, which will make people comment more because they want the recipe for this yummy pizza, which if you guys haven't tried that pizza, you probably should. Bob's sending me stuff. What else? I was going to show you. Oops. Whoa. Close. I think there was something else in there I wanted to show you. I don't remember. Here's one of those quotes that I found. Somebody shared, and then I just put my spin on the quote, and I didn't get a ton of interaction because not everybody's ready to change their eating, but it got some interaction. Here's a post of the I call it the Purple Passion. So this was one of those things. I didn't brand the Cubs. Cubs are on there and the dog, but I talked about the old Purple Passion alcohol. I don't know how old some of you guys are out there. I don't know if you remember that, but there was a bunch of people that commented, not necessarily because they wanted the ketones, but it looks pretty, and a lot of people sent, you know, posted pictures of their days. My buddy with the Purple Passion, and so people just got on and just talked about Purple Passion. But I didn't do it for the Purple Passion. I did it for that, and I wanted it to be funny. I wanted people to interact, so that way more people saw this, because there might be people that do see it, and they're going to see it because people commented and liked it, but they're going to see the TR ketones. See how I did there? Maybe I'll go back and like it and get it back up in the feed. We'll see. But that's that. So sending. So we've got this amazing tool in our back offices. And thank you, Kelly, for humoring me on some of the stuff on the back office stuff. But these tools that we have are so powerful. So in the case where I told somebody about this product, we know that this is the Blue Blizzard ketone. So what I can do in my back office, if somebody says and they want info, what I can do is I can find a resource. And what I recommend you guys doing is taking a lot of these links, so you don't have to go back and look for this stuff every single time. I've got a little notes thing on my phone, because I've got my phone on me all the time, where I can just send them a link. But I can send them the product sheet of the Keto Surge Fuel. And I can copy the link somewhere. Did you put that up there? The share thing's not there. All right. There was something there at one time. Maybe we'll get it there. But I do know there's one there for catalog. And I know that was there, but I'm not sure if it's there. So business resources, catalog. So if they're on a desktop, they can actually view the catalog while they're on your site. So if I go to this little, so there's the product catalog. This could also be that just the Keto Surge or the Fuel, the Blue Blizzard. I wouldn't necessarily want to blow them up with all the products on that post, but if it was a post just about the True Rise products in general, and rather than send them a site and have them navigate all over the place, I can copy this link. And this, again, this is one of those things that I can take, copy it. I can take this link and I can put it in my notes somewhere, so that way I don't have to keep going back and looking for it. Because you're going to do a lot of that. You're going to send a lot of the same things to people. So if I was going to maybe Deb or Kelly, I'm going to send it to Kelly. Maybe I'm going to send it to Kelly. She's going to see me complaining about something. Maybe. Oh, I don't know if you guys are laughing or not, because I can't hear any of it. But I don't need you to hear me. Hopefully you're laughing. Maybe. Oh, no, it's good. I can send it to Kelly. So Kelly asked about it. We went back and forth. And then I can just paste that link to her. You know, again, I want to go back and forth. I don't want to send my link to anybody that didn't ask for it, that wasn't okay with me sending it. So I want to make it so nonchalant. And it's like they have to beg for me to get my link. So now they're finally getting my link. They're finally understanding what the brand is. So Kelly gets this, and this is Kelly now. So Kelly clicks on this link, and this is so awesome. And on the phone, it only allows them to download it, but they still can X out of it. But on their desktop, there's what Kelly sees. She sees the product catalog, and maybe you can talk to them on the phone about it and say, you know, look for the, you know, for now you can say, look for the Keto, the Blue Blizzard, which is this one, and then they can read up on all that. They don't have to go looking for it, but they can read the supplements. They can download it here if they wanted to, and then they can X out of it, and whoa, they are on your site, and then they can order. You know, so that's a cool tool. So they're not accidentally going to the wrong thing. They're not going to Google True Rise and go through, you know, I love Deb, but I wouldn't want somebody to order from Deb on accident, you know. But I know you would give them back, Deb. I know how you roll. So then starting them, sometimes they want, maybe I made a post about the sampler packs about getting a sample. Well, then I can text them, like I copied a text that I'd sent to somebody. I'm like, and I was doing all this from Mexico. So it's like, oh my God, Dee Dee's going to kill me if I'm typing all this stuff out, because it would take a long time to type it all out. So what I would do is I copied this and I put this in a note. I sent it to myself. Here are the product sampler choices, $30. And again, this is a benefit to getting the big package, right? Deb's shaking her head. I can see your head shaking. You want to get the big pack so you can offer this big assortment. And I happen to say I'll, $5 will ship to either one. If you're just doing the first one, that, the smaller package, you can always say this. Later on, if you got the small package, you could always, get some more of this stuff. But think of how long it would take me to type that out every single time. You guys are busy. I mean, I'm busy. I mean, a lot of you are working day jobs. You want to make this, you want to say as little to as many people as possible, and you want to guard your time. So that's how I do that. Then starting, so then once they are on my site, let me get back to that. I don't know how much of this runs into your training, and all this is important to getting the PC, the preferred customer, which is kind of what my thing is about, but it's also about keeping them. You guys know that being a preferred customer is the only way to get in the Aruba contest, right? So that's an advantage that you can sell to them. Say, hey, you want to be a preferred customer, so you can be, eligible for the contest. You want to be a preferred customer so you can be in the page, the True Rice 30 page, because there's awesome videos in there. So those are all benefits. And then of course the deal, to get stuff cheaper. And the new deal with, where'd Kelly go? There she is. So I try to make sure that they get signed up right. And I know this process is going to change over time. And it's pretty set right now. So I'll walk them through it. If they're joining as an associate, that's pretty self-explanatory. I'm moving you around, Deb. Can you see me moving you, Deb? Isn't that cool? Whee! Sorry. I like to have fun. So I'll send them to Shop Now if they're ready to buy. And again, they appreciate you walking them through this stuff. And you can just say, hey, I want to make sure you get this the right way. I don't want you to accidentally not get the best deal. And just find a good time to do that. If you have to type something out for them, you can. But the way that this big packet goes, it's less than $9 a day now. So that's cheap to get them all. But when they click on that from the Shop Now, and soon the website's going to be a lot faster. I know they're working on that. But now the default is a one-time purchase and auto ship. So all they got to do is just click add to cart, make them, and that's if they're getting the without caffeine and the chocolate. Of course, they can change that. But you make sure you tell them to wait for a little bit because it's got a bunch of stuff in the cart. I've done this a few times. That you got to wait till it gets it down, to the price that it's supposed to be. Actually, it'll be $245, but I'm actually logged into my account right now, so that's why it's doing that. But once it's all in there, it'll do the initial order and the auto ship, and then you'll just check out, and everything will be there. The only thing that you've got to be careful of is their auto ship date, and make sure that it's set for the next day, or not the next day, but like a month out. Because if they get 2 orders in a row, then they're not going to be happy, especially if it was $245, right, Deb? So now you got them, their product coming. Follow up with them. If you've got I don't know if you do it old school, if you write stuff down in your phone, if you write it, in a notepad, whatever the case may be. You got to follow up with them because that's part of the connection process. You need to make sure that they know that you really want them to succeed. And if they do succeed, that's going to help them. That's going to make you happy. It's going to make them happy. And if they're happy, it's going to be really easy for them to shout from the top of the rooftops that they love what they're doing, and then they're going to share, and those are going to be your future teammates at some point if they like the process. So you got to make them feel loved. You got to make them feel like that they're doing this because they want to do it and not because you blasted them and hounded them. But there's ways of doing that without being too aggressive and asking, if it's okay this, if it's okay that, just asking them questions. If somebody, hasn't responded back to you and you're asking questions, it's like I've always been told, you follow up till they're dead. Don't laugh at me, Deb. You follow up till they're dead, and what that means is you don't blast them every 5 minutes. Hey, did you look at it yet? Hey, did you look at it yet? Hey, did you look at it yet? No, it means that you find a time where they can do it. If they're not responding at all, a lot of times they forget. People are busy, and just you could say, hey, I know you're busy. Maybe you didn't see this. Are you seeing my messages? Just want to follow up because you said you were interested and you just hadn't responded back yet. Whatever you got to say, but don't make them feel guilty for not messaging you back. But you will follow up with that person till they're dead. I've got one person that I've sent. She messaged me. She says, I want to get this combo, this whatever. I want to try this or that. She messaged me, so that's license for me to go in and say something. So I sent something, didn't respond. 4 days later, I sent something else. Hey, just checking in to, see if you got my message. I probably went back. I probably sent 5 messages to that same person, and they still haven't responded. So it's safe to say I might have to find another way to connect to her. But she could have. I've had people that I've sent 5 messages to, and then finally they get back and say, oh my gosh, my account got hacked and I had to do this or that, or, my dad died, or whatever the case may be. If they've reached out to you, they've already given you license to message them as many times as you need to. But you can apologize, just be very defensive, say, hey, I didn't mean to, I'm not trying to do whatever. Just be very considerate of that, and you'll know what to say when that happens. So the follow-up, and I think that's all I got, Kelly. I'd love to hear any questions if anyone's got them. If you want to open up the lines or.
Everyone. Some people have themselves muted, so me unmuting won't make you open, but anyone with questions, please feel free.
Hey, we're coaching each other. We're coaching each other. Don't you do that. Aw, you're so sweet. And your posts are getting action, girl. I mean, some of those posts, you all decked out, and the last one, I think 200 likes or comments. I'm like, man, I didn't know Deb had that many friends. And then the other one, what was the other one? Oh, you were just looking all sassy. I don't remember. That one got like 300 or 400, I want to say, and a ton of comments. Just, I mean, you use what you got. I mean, I ain't pretty like you are, or Danielle is. So being a guy, it's tough. Hey, Rich, I hear you laughing, you son of a gun. And that's what people love about you. So when you stop becoming you, you're going to lose people. No matter how good a product you have, no matter how good they want to connect to you. They want to see you. And if you don't give them that, they might block you. They might hide you. Absolutely. So I love that you're doing that stuff, and you're seeing the rewards from it, I think. Yeah. Anybody else got any questions or comments? Don't be shy.
So I'm bad about posting a lot of the company stuff. So when I do that, you see it, catch me on it and get on to me. So I'll stop that.
I ain't gonna do. You know what? I've done it that way, and it does work. But it's hard to do it long term, because I mean, if you think about it, I mean, it's wonderful. When I posted Danielle's picture, I didn't have to put what it was on there. And you have, what I would say for you, Crystal, is you could, if you want to keep doing that, you by all means, if that's what your upline wants you to do, that's what you do. But if you're going to post the branded stuff, I would say make sure that 80% of your posts are you and what you like to do. That's what your people on your personal Facebook profile want to see. If Harley Pond stops posting about guns and stuff, people are going to wonder, what happened to you, Harley Pond? What happened to the guns? We like your guns. We want to see that. I mean, I don't know you. I'm just being kind of funny, but it's true. I mean, when you stop being you, like I'm a musician. So when I stop posting about music stuff, my music friends kind of get bummed. So I try to make it a good assortment. it's kind of like if any of you are married, I mean, if you go to the same restaurants day after day, you married each other, so you love each other. But if you wore the same outfits every day, you would kind of get tired of that. If you I don't know, if you went on the same vacation, maybe it's a good vacation, but a lot of times you try to live it up. You try to be a mix, and you want to attract that, right? You want to attract all kinds of people, not just people that like guns, or not just people that like, music, or, I mean, I want everybody. I don't know about you guys, but I want anybody I can get. And if I can keep them engaged in my other stuff, the day that they are ready to lose weight, guess who they're calling? I get messages all the time because people know what I do, but don't fall into the trap of not posting at all. So you have to follow up, and it's hard, to be a little crafty and post some posts that aren't. I know Kelly's starting to add some graphics to the back office that don't have the name of the company on it. So you can do some clever fisherman work. Harley Pond, do you guys sell fishing poles there? No fishing poles? But if you were a fisherman, you wouldn't throw dynamite in the lake because you'd kill all the fish.
Actually, I'm furniture.
What's that?
I sell used furniture.
Oh, furniture.
Yeah. Even though it's Harley Pond, so in purple.
I get you. So yeah, so be diverse. Be the person that you are. Don't try to be somebody you're not. But try to get that out there, so that way you can hold on to the people that you're friends with. And then if you're meeting new people and they get on your post and they see, every post that you make is True Rise, why are they going to get on there? They don't even know what that is, but they know they're probably going to get solicited that at some point, or wow, they don't post. I mean, what does this person have family? Does this person like anything? And if they go through 10 posts and that's all they see, they're not going to accept a friend request. They're not going to, you're not going to get their friend acceptance because you're not diverse enough. I mean, people want to see that stuff, right? I mean, would Deb, who's your favorite artist? Shinedown. Okay. Deb, if you had a friend on your Facebook profile and all they did was post the same Shinedown song every single day, would you even get tired of it? And they didn't post anything about anything else? Exactly. Oh well, but you'd want to see different pictures though, right? Not the same picture. Okay, good. So Crystal, I want to say, and I've looked at your profile to see what you post. I love that you're excited about it, and that's what's key. So it's not about doing it all right from the get-go, and not, again, this is just the way that I do it. But to be excited about it and doing something about it, there's something to be said for that. It's better than the people that don't post at all. Okay, I just want to be clear on that. And your weight loss transformation, I can't wait to post that thing. I mean, you being a part of the product, I mean, that's going to sell, whether you're posting branded stuff or not. If you keep doing that, that's going to sell you stuff. And and just be happy for yourself. You guys can post, Crystal's pictures. You can post my wife Danielle's pictures, and things, and just, I look at those before after pictures as like, man, I'm just so happy for, Danielle. I'm so happy for, Deb and Terry, or, Lena, all you guys. I mean, I'm going to post them all. And I'm going to celebrate you guys as people. And then people are going to know that they did something, right? They're going to know that they did something, and they're going to ask me what you guys did. And they're going to comment, and it's going to keep that up in the feed. And that's going to naturally keep that going instead of just, that's what we want. We want to talk to people. We want to network with people. We don't want to just sell them things. because there's no attraction. There's no allure to that. People want to be helped. They want to feel like that they were the ones that reached out to you. Because once they reach out to you and they got the questions, you got them, right?
Yes, sir.
Anybody
Well,
else got any
Aaron-
questions?
Anybody else? Last call for questions, guys. All right. Well, I don't want to keep you too late, Aaron. Thank you so much. What a great training, and very knowledgeable and showing us tricks of the back office. So certainly appreciate that. And we will certainly have Aaron back very, very soon to go over sharing resources specifically and learning things in your back office, because I know he's such a phenomenal resource for us to use there. And guys, just like Aaron was saying, this goes back to our launch party in the very, very beginning. Be authentic, be real, be you. We don't want you to become TrueRise as your identity. We want TrueRise to enhance the beauty of who you are and enhance your life.
Yes.
And be a part of that. Yes. Do we want you to post about your success? Absolutely. We would love nothing more than to see you driving that new car, or to post that you were able to pay your bills with stress-free this month, or, you're working out for the first time in your life, or, the transformation comments that Crystal posts. Those things are what's powerful. That's what moves your business. We are support tools for you. We have phenomenal products, no doubt. We have an amazing compensation plan, no doubt. But it's people. It's you guys. It's connecting. It's making the connections. They have to know who you are. They have to have the real you to connect to, because that's going to keep them long term. Superficial just isn't going to take you down the road very far. So just keep that in mind when you're being original and authentic and who you are, and you just happen to find some phenomenal products and you just happen to be able to help people. So be thinking again about what I shared with you at the beginning of the call. What did you do today? What was your routine today? How original were you? How authentic were you? How much did you really, truly connect with people? And at the end of the day, it's you in the mirror, and you and your commission checks, and you and your business. And you know the truth on the connections that you made. And the business is going to be, honestly, guys, what you put into it. It's there for the taking, but it's not just going to come to you. You do have to connect with people. People have to know who you are, and you've got to talk to them. Don't be afraid. Everybody's at a different spot. Just because you're selling a health product or a lifestyle product, if you don't feel like you're the healthiest person or following the lifestyle to a T, heck, neither am I. I fall off of the wagon some days. I have Mexican food some days because that's my favorite food, and I'm going to have it till the day I die. So it's just part of it. But do you beat yourself up? No, you pick yourself up and you go on to the next day, because that's authenticity. You're being real. The struggle is real for everybody. Nobody is that perfect, and that'll make you connect with so many more people. So just take a step, be brave, share, and most of all, be you, and just let us enhance the beauty of who you are. So guys, thank you again for joining us tonight. Next week, again, Deb Elwell will be joining us, telling us how to retell the 3-day experiences, which is, again, connecting with people. So you might have to get out of your warm little homes and pass those 3-day experiences out. But hey, guys, it's not too cold this winter, so we're doing good. All right. We will talk next Tuesday night, guys. Stay in touch. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Good night.
See you guys. You bet. Thank you guys. Thanks for listening.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you. Good night.
Night.